Hi Year 2, welcome to your science lesson. Today we are going to be evaluating the impact of physical exercise and activities on our bodies. But first we need to do our knowledge quiz. I'm going to read each of the questions to you and then you are going to use your pen and paper to write down the answers. So I'll read all the questions to you and then you'll be given the opportunity to pause the video before writing down your answers. Question number 1. An unhealthy meal has high amounts of something. An unhealthy meal has high amounts of something. Number 2. A healthy meal is also known as a meal. A healthy meal is also known as a meal. Question number 3. Circle the meal with the most protein. Now, you're not going to be able to do that by writing it down, but in your head, I want you to choose which one has the most protein. Question number 4. All plastics are man-made. True or false? All plastics are man-made. True or false? And your last question. Name one everyday material. Name one everyday material. Pause this video now. Let's go through the answers. An unhealthy meal has high amounts of fats and sugars. You're absolutely correct. We don't want to be having a lot of that food, of these food groups. Fats and sugars are okay in moderation, which means we have them as part of a balanced diet, but we're not consuming lots and lots of them. Question number 2. A healthy meal is also known as a balanced meal. You're right. A healthy meal is also known as a balanced meal. Now the next one you needed to do in your head. Which plate has the most protein on it? Well, I know that chicken is full of protein. So I'm going to say the plate with the chicken on it has the most protein. Question 4. All plastics are man-made. True or false? It's true. All plastics are made by humans. Man-made doesn't mean that it is just made by men. It means that it's been made by a human that could be male or female. And lastly, one everyday material. You could have chosen any from the below list. Wood, metal, glass, concrete, fabric, or even plastic. Let's move into our main learning today with our vocabulary. Today we're going to be focusing on exercise. And exercise is the activity required, the physical effort to carry out to sustain or improve health and fitness. So it's activity that requires physical effort to carry out or sustain, which means maintain, keep the same, your health and fitness. Balanced. Balanced is like our scales. Each side we want to be the same, and balancing means keeping or showing a balance in good proportions. And we know from our food wheel that we want our meals to be balanced, and we also want our exercise to be balanced, using lots of different types of exercise to strengthen different parts of our body. So why is exercise important for our minds and bodies? I want you to pause this video. You don't need to write anything down, but you do need to have a think. Why do you think we exercise? Great. Let's find out. So, reasons why we exercise. Exercise is really good for your heart, and your heart doesn't stop. It is pumping blood around your body all the time. Now we want our heart muscle to be nice and strong, and to make it strong, we need to exercise to get it working really hard, pumping blood around our bodies so that our muscle is getting stronger. Exercise can put you in a good mood. So what that means is, it means often after carrying out exercise, we feel happier and often more relaxed. This may be because we've exercised with team and friends, or it could be because it's getting the endorphins rushing around our body, and endorphins make us feel happy. Exercise is also really important to help your body stay healthy, and that is most true when we think about the food that we are eating. The food that you eat, which we hope is balanced, is energy. And when you put energy into your body, to stay healthy, you need to use that energy up. And exercise helps you burn off that energy. If you don't exercise, it stays in your body and it can make you gain weight that your body doesn't need. And extra weight can be hard on your heart muscles and on your bones. Now, it's really good for our brains and our mental well-being. Moving can give you a boost in lots of ways. As it says here, such energy, so self-confident and very relaxed. That's definitely something that's just been exercising. Exercising helps keep your mind healthy, and it can make us feel more confident, relaxed, and give us a feeling of having more energy. So how long do you need to be active for each day? Well, if you're between the age of 6 and 17, which I know you are, you need at least 60 minutes of activity every single day. Now you're probably thinking, 60 minutes? That's a whole hour. I don't have time in my day to exercise for a whole hour. I'll be far too tired. It's not a problem. You can split your exercise up over the course of the whole day. So if it were a normal time and we were at school, you could perhaps exercise before school, maybe walking or biking or scootering to school, or even just dancing around your living room. At break time and at lunchtime at school, you're all running around. That is a great opportunity for you to get in some exercise. Running around the playground is perfect for getting your heart racing. After school, some of you may take part in after-school sports clubs, and again, getting that heart going, or maybe even walking a dog. Now, I know at the moment things aren't quite how they used to be, are they? So these clubs and our school, it's not happening at the moment. So you can only do your best to get in your 60 minutes, but try not to worry too much if it's not possible at the moment. And don't forget, you can definitely get your exercise in on PE day. But if you can get your 60 minutes in every day, that would be even better. So what kind of activity do you need to be doing? Well, you need to be using different muscle groups to strengthen your bones, to build your muscles and make your heart beat faster. So you don't always have to do the same exercises. I particularly like going swimming, but again, at the moment, that's just not possible. So instead, I've been doing some yoga at home. So you might be thinking, strengthening my bones? That sounds a bit weird. But bones need pressure to get stronger. So when you're hitting the ground, when you're running, jumping or sprinting, or even doing a cartwheel, you're making your bones stronger. That takes us nicely into our first activity. And in your first activity, you are going to be carrying out some exercise. But first, you need to get your pen and paper back out and ready. Before you start exercising, I need you to explain how you are feeling right now. You may like to start with a sentence starter, I am feeling. And you may say things like calm, tired, or even bored. and I'd like you to make a note of this. I'm now going to model what this would look like for you. But obviously you may not be feeling the same way I am. I hope you enjoy the modelling. Hi Year 2. It's time for activity 1, so I'm going to start by writing today's date, which is Monday, the 1st of February. And it's really important when we're writing the date today that we make sure we spell February correctly, because it's quite a tricky spelling, but it's one you definitely need to learn. So that's Monday, the 1st of February, and I'm underlining that with my ruler. Next, today's activity 1 is all about how we feel before we exercise and then how we feel after we have exercised. The first thing I need to do is write about how I am feeling at the moment. So I'm going to write a subheading called Before Exercising. And as you probably remember, subheadings get capital letters. So before exercising. And I'm also going to underline my subheading. Now I need to think, how do I currently feel? I feel, how do I feel? Sometimes it's nice just to stop and think about how we are feeling. And at the moment, I feel a little bit tired. I'm not sure I got quite enough sleep last night. And that's making me feel maybe a little bit restless. So I feel tired and a little bit restless. Full stop. Now, you might not be feeling the same way I do. You might have had more sleep. You might be feeling energetic. You might be feeling calm. You might be feeling relaxed. You might be feeling excited about your learning today. I want to know, before you started to exercise today, how are you feeling? How are you feeling right now? I'd like you to pause the video now. So that's pause the video and write down how you are feeling. It's time to pause. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. It's time to exercise. So for at least 5 minutes now, you need to make space, whether this is running on the spot, doing some high knee marching, some sit-ups, jogging, or even just some jumping jacks. Think back to Miss Evans' PE video warm-up. What does she get you to do? Give it a go. Put on a timer. 5 minutes. Off you go. Now how are you feeling? I'm sure you don't feel the same as you did before. You might be feeling more alert, awake, happy, full of energy, or even excited. Or something different entirely. Why do you think you might be feeling like this? I want you to watch me model my answer to this question before trying it out yourself. Okay, you've done your exercise. You've maybe even had a drink, but now it's time to write about your exercise. So how are you feeling now? Subheading. After. Capital letter, because it's a subheading. After exercising. And I'm going to underline my subheading. After exercising. Whew. Well, I'm definitely feeling warm. I can tell that my heart is definitely beating faster. You can probably hear I feel a little bit out of breath. And I definitely don't feel as tired as I did before. So how can I now put that down into some sentences? My heart is beating faster I'm going to use a conjunction now to join my next idea. And I feel warmer. Full stop. My breathing rate is now quicker. And another conjunction, new idea, and my body is feeling less tired. Which is strange, because you would think after running around like that, my body would actually be feeling more tired. But this exercise has actually made me feel like I've got more energy. You might be feeling differently. Hopefully your heart is beating faster. You may be feeling warmer, and your breathing rate probably is going quicker if you work nice and hard during your exercising. Have a think. How are you feeling now? Do you feel like you've accomplished something? Do you feel like you've managed to make it through the 5 minutes of exercise? Do you feel like there's something you want to do again? How are you feeling? And I'd love to know about it. So you can pause this video and write down how you are feeling now. So pause the video. Well done for completing all of your written work today. Let's now recap and go through the benefits of exercising. So what were the benefits? Well, it makes you feel good. It doesn't have to take up too much time. It helps maintain overall health. It helps you build and maintain healthy bones and muscles. It even may increase your flexibility. And if you do it right, it feels great.